If you are a male soldier and you are in the military and you have slept with more than one person, you have motherfucking HPV. You are the carrier. You are the outbreak monkey. That is you. So let's just go ahead and say it. Wrap it in latex before she gets your paychecks and you get something you don't want. You know? Right? It's just follow you around. It's going to pop up every few months. Say hello. Valtrex may not help you.
Gotta love Trojan. God bless Trojan.
God bless. That's what I'm saying. God bless. What was their new one this year, Garrett? What was their new premier condom? I know we do security for anyone who doesn't know Garrett, and I do security for Trojan, for all the Trojan girls.
Man,
what was their new one this year?
It was 30. It's 30% thinner than their regular latex condom. I forget which.
Was it the Trojan Groove?
It might have been. It might have been the Groove.
For her pleasure or for him?
You know what? We're going to have on Trojan Girls next week just to go on and hash this out for us. Let us know what it was. But I do believe it was the Trojan Groove condom, 30% thinner. And, you know, for some of y'all that can't fit the Trojans, you talk shit about Trojan, guess what? Magnum is the Trojan brand. So don't talk shit when you get that gold wrap in your pocket. That's still a Trojan.
Fucking egg.
I mean, I'm just saying. But I mean, but so the HPV issue is everyone in the military has it, and just remember that when you're getting out, when that guy asks you at the very end, is there anything on your job that should have been there or wasn't there when you got here before? Just go ahead and say yes. That's an easy 10% disability rating right there.
Yes, sir.
You know, I don't know, but I'll tell you, I done put this warrior through some shit. So at the least he has PTSD, so go ahead and give me that 10%.
Have you literally put him through some shit?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, don't ask, don't tell. Going, so I mean, they might literally.
Right.
But move on from the HPV. We just wanted to address that for all of you, so you all know it, because it is rampant in the Barracks. It does run. It just happens. As does chlamydia. It does run rampant, but that's curable, so you're all right. So, what is another issue that we run into all the time in the Barracks? Garrett, I know you saw this because we laughed about it many, many times at Fort Drum. Just different dumb shit. Half of it was shit I did. But there's plenty of stuff other people did. And Country, I'm sure you saw some stuff. Let's bring up an issue. What's one good one that we can try to put some closure to right now?
Bringing locals into the Barracks.
Locals into the Barracks. Well, I think we covered that one with strippers.
Oh, well.
Because if you're not, basically a stripper.
True. Well, I like, I will have to say I like Garrett's little point of view last week with the whole fucking sex shop in the fucking Barracks.
That happens.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, here's the thing, guys. If you're gonna have some adult shop merchandise, is a nice way of saying pocket pussies. If you've got them, if you've got a pocket pussy, if you've got a fleshlight, if you've got dildos, God forbid, don't ask, don't tell, but I'm not in the Navy, so it really doesn't apply. If you've got the full torso with the asshole and the mouth and all this shit, that's fine. That's fine. That's you. Do your thing.
Just make sure it's self-lubricating.
Lock that shit up. Come on. Like, seriously. Secure the wall locker. Don't leave that shit laying around. Don't have porn posters on your wall like a 13-year-old kid with some Tiger Beat shit. It's not cool.
Wow.
Like, well, nobody wants to see that.
If you do have graphic posters, just remember, on Sunday night, buy some Post-its. Buy some Post-its. You know what I mean? Once you put a poster over, post it over, it's not as graphic.
Think about it this way. If you've got that shit in your room, would you be willing to have everybody and their fucking mother in the law enforcement community for the military know about that shit, have it on slideshows, have it on Sergeant's Time training? Because I swear to God, if we come in your room and that shit's in there, guaranteed, bet money, that shit's going to show up in our Sergeant's Time training. It's going to be on my slide deck, because it was.
And that's the stuff safety briefs are made of right there, and that's why we have this show. Just saying. So all you NCOs out there that are listening, go on and add this to your safety brief. That way you're just covered. You're just covered. No, another big issue that I saw was, you have some of the wilder parties. You have NCOs in there, because NCOs do live in the barracks. Not every post can have an NCO barracks and lower enlisted barracks. So for all you NCOs out there, you out there drinking in the barracks, having your soldiers in there with you, let's just go ahead and cover. What do we do when a lower enlisted soldier passes out drunk in our barracks room?
Draw dicks on their foreheads.
Yeah, of course. Now, of course, you do have to draw dicks on their foreheads. That's a given. If you have anything else to cover them in, like baby powder or anything else, yeah, that's always fun too. But each of you should grab a leg and drag said soldier back to their room. That's just a good CYA,
Yeah.
And you should document this the whole way. There should be pictures. That's just fine. Or you can leave them in an odd place, like in a common area right outside the barracks. Most barracks have volleyball, little areas or something else, grills, little pavilions. Drag them out to the pavilion. Duct tape them to a chair. That's always fun. but don't let them pass out in your room. You're just asking for trouble. Don't do that.
Well, fucking duct
What else,
tape.
Greg? We've seen some good ones in the barracks. What's some other good ones? Flipping someone's car, and this is for you, Javita Holiday, if you are listening. I know you helped out. Now, if you are about to deploy and someone has a piece of shit car and you highly despise them, flipping their car, though impressive, that is very impressive, and that's good PT. But flipping their car in the barracks parking lot and throwing a dead squirrel in their glove box, that's probably going to get you a little UCMJ. Probably going to get hooked up. Just saying. Especially when you videotape that shit like I did.
I gotta see that.
Oh, yeah, I'll send you the video. It's really good. I got a great video of it. Also, pulling the fire alarm is not acceptable to get a girl out of your room.
Fuck that. Especially when it's negative fucking 20 outside and you're already in your fucking PTs, half fucking asleep, getting ready for fucking PT tomorrow. Bad mojo. Somebody's getting shanked
And
next morning.
Everybody knows it was you because you're the only person sitting there with a grin on your face, fucking 90 degrees wide, laying on your bed, nice and warm in your PTs, eating your breakfast.
Yep.
They know it was you. Don't
come
do
up
that.
with 3 categories: right, wrong, and wrong, but definitely worth it.
Exactly. Wrong but definitely worth it is should be the top category because that's really that 1% group. You know what I mean? Those are the ones that have the balls to pull it off and can sit back and look at what they did. Like, yeah, fuckers, I did that, and I just got an alibi. She's gone. Don't know my number. We're good to go.
If you're gonna flip a car, at least do it in the fucking community, like I did. Fucking Germany, getting ready to fucking leave. Put some toe straps on the ass end of a small car. Let's flip that son of a bitch. Let's see how strong you really are. Leave it there for the community. Just saying.
Speaking of cars, many of us went out on the town. And we decided to have a good time, had a few too many drinks. You wonder how you're going to get back through that gate. So we're going to go ahead and alleviate that issue for you right now. Most of the time with most military installations, there is a shopette or a PX very close to every gate. So as you're getting ready to go out for the night, you go ahead and you park that car by that shopette right in the parking lot. You call yourself a cab. You go right out, you have your fun, you have a good time. Have that cab bring you right back, drop you off at the car, drop you back off at your barracks, you're still good to go. Don't even have to worry about the gate. Mitigate the whole gate. Right there. So that's
Now, I'll caveat that real quick.
You know what I mean?
Coming from the law enforcement stand view, at the gate. Now, most of you guys know this. At the gate, sometimes we don't have actual. Hell, most of the time, 99% of the time, they're not actual MPs. We got DES cops. So these are the civilian cops that are basically just working. Most of them, the civilian cops that aren't on the road, the shitbags, they're the ones that are stuck on the gate because, well, they're shitbags. Now, side note, if you ever do see a DES cop at the gate that is slinging a shotgun, he is super shitbag because that means he couldn't qualify on his pistol.
Oh.
That is true.
So they give him a shotgun instead of taking him off the road. Does anybody qualify with a fucking shotgun? So
No shit.
Yeah. Give him that street sweeper.
Mm-hmm.
But now when you see soldiers out there, 9 times out of 10, like I said, they're not MPs. They are, again, shitbag soldiers that get caught on gate detail because they've done something in the barracks. They didn't call barracks lawyers to get squared away before they did that shit. So now they're stuck on the gate checking IDs and saluting douchebag ring knockers all night long. Nobody wants to do that. Now, here's the thing, though. You're coming in and out of that gate, what you can take away from what I said is 9 times out of 10, they're not MPs. And they're shitty cops and bad soldiers. So they don't know what things to look for drunk drivers. Shifting left eyes, all that shit, slurring words, they're not used to it. So the gate may or may not be an issue getting it out of. But the worst thing is actually driving on the fucking road because the MPs are out there. It's stupid. They're used to it. They deal with drunk asshole soldiers all the time. So the caveat on what Anthony said, fuck the PX, fuck the shop vet, just have them come straight to your fucking barracks. Not fucking worth it. It really isn't.
This is true.
Unless you're at Fort Drummond, you're an E5 and you get a DUI, and then you get your rocker. Because that's apparently how it works at Drum. Everywhere else, it doesn't work like that, I promise.
There's a shout out to old Tabori Lindsay right there. But that being said, too, if you are that soldier like me that was going to drive, here's what you do. You keep a bunch of newspapers in your passenger seat, and as you start to swerve, when you see that light bar get behind you and they haven't flicked it yet, you just start throwing newspapers out the right-hand side. You know what I mean? You just throw newspapers, hitting those driveways. You're a newspaper delivery guy. You can swear. It's all right. You're just trying to hit your target.
Either that or just pull a Tommy boy and pretend like there's hundreds of bees in the car and you're allergic.
That, too. Bees always work. There's not an MP out there that wants to mess with bees. And you know what? Hell, you could probably even throw a Krispy Kreme out the window. They might even go for that, too.
Oh, we will. Shit.
No, I'm telling you, I would. I see a soldier throwing Krispy Kreme. I'm going to be trying to catch that motherfucker.
Classic donut distraction.
Classic donut distraction. You know what?
Especially if I see you pull out a Krispy Kreme and the hot now sign was on. You best believe I'm going to pull you over anyway and confiscate.
We should trademark that. Hot donut distraction. We should trademark that.
No
God.
shit. Everybody knows about. Well, if you don't know about some Krispy Kreme hot now and you one of them Dunkin' Donut motherfuckers, there's something wrong.
Nope.
I'm telling you. They don't even have good coffee. Why the hell you want to go there? They didn't even put sugar in their coffee. Let's see here. We got some more barracks issues, and I think after this next one, we're going to take a little sponsor break. And once again, thank you to all of our sponsors. You make all this fun possible. But another big issue that I always saw in the barracks was being judged on Monday morning. When you're coming out for PT and you're walking out with 4 trash bags full of beer bottles, there is a great way to mitigate that issue too. If you live in a state that has recycling, and we had an NCO that was notorious for this, he would ask all the soldiers in the barracks to collect your bottles, put them back in the boxes, and leave them right by the stairwells because he would come get them every single Monday morning. He'd go recycle them bitches. Fuck that. Do it yourself. You know why? Because that'll cover your beer tab next weekend. You'll have at least one 30-pack on deck just from the beer you had the previous weekend.
Or
I'm just saying, hey, that's people helping people, bro. That's people helping people. That's powerful stuff.
Just get you a little refrigerator, stick in your room, make it a kegerator. I'm just saying.
Well, now most barracks come with, a full-size refrigerator. So, I mean, if you're like me, the whole bottom end was lowered up with alcohol, and then you had some alcohol in the freezer, you had some liquor in the freezer, and then you might have had, maybe a pizza or two from DiGiorno. But, that's about it.
Nice.
Yep. That's how barrack living's done right there.
It would have been nice if the fucking Little Caesars had their little $5 fucking ready-to-goes back then.
Well, we didn't have Little Caesars, but we had this nice little place called Dano's, and there was something about their delivery drivers. They were dumb. And we go ahead and call them to the barracks, send them to a room that was unoccupied, and when they went to that room, you just walk out to that car, and if there would happen to be something else in it, you could just take it and leave them a tip. You know what I mean? They don't lock the doors. It's cold. They're not going to turn that car off. Not going to do it.
Nice. That's epic.
It is. But hey, sometimes you look out, you get a free big old spaghetti dinner.